really helping companies understand what their pathway should be. But then the companies began to say, look, we're also interested in this tropical forest stuff. We're interested in supporting this work. We're interested in supporting the communities who could benefit from this. We want to go beyond our value chain and extend into that realm. But it's a muddled space. We don't know how to identify high-quality credits. Can you help us? And they were asking each of the individual organizations here on this panel separately and saying, can you give us advice? So we quickly realized this could become a huge mess if we didn't get together and start giving them the same types of advice, helping them work through the process by which they could identify high-quality credits. So first they could achieve those targets, and it could be aligned with their value chain and beyond value chain commitments.
That's great. Thanks so much for that further framing, Jason. At this point, we'd love to open it up for a round robin with our other panelists here, and I'll go ahead and kick it off. Kick it off with you, Paige. Where are you? There we go. Let's have a look under the hood. Tell us what's in this guidance.
Yep, thanks, Mark. So before I get into the guidance, I'll provide a little bit of framing just for who this guidance is for. So the Tropical Forest Credit Integrity is for companies who are considering purchase tropical forest carbon credits as part of their beyond value chain mitigation. So Jason alluded to this. This is for companies who have committed to science-based targets and are looking to do more. So that's really important that purchase of any kinds of credits, not just tropical forest carbon credits, are a complement and not a substitute for deep decarbonization within a company's value and supply chain as part of their science-based targets. And so in May, we released some general recommendations and are now looking to provide some more detailed and actionable guidance for companies to actually take action and make these purchases. These guidances looking to assist decision makers and teams who are developing their net zero strategies, their climate strategies, and so I'll be providing a little bit of an overview for how to navigate this market for buyers of tropical forest carbon credits. So if we show the steps on the slide, I'm going to go over these briefly with my colleagues, providing some more details. So first, step one is planning your tropical forest portfolio to align with the global climate needs. And so what does this mean? As Mark alluded to, we've kind of globally agreed to halt deforestation and ecosystem loss by 2030. And in order to do this, companies need to prioritize the purchase of emissions reductions credits in the near term to conserve and reduce threats to standing forests. Removals will be needed in order to meet net zero targets, but they should play a minority role in the near term until we completely achieve the global goals of halting deforestation. Additionally, companies should consider including conservatively issued jurisdictional HFLD credits to provide near-term incentives to maintain intact forests. And then finally, another major priority is to give preference to credits that provide direct and equitable benefits to indigenous peoples and local communities who are the stewards of all of these lands that we're talking about. Step two, companies should build a portfolio with purchases that drive demand for high-quality jurisdictional scale crediting. We're not going to be able to achieve these global goals at a piecemeal rate. We're going to need large-scale action. That will be the only way to deliver emissions reductions and removals efficiently and effectively and is in line with the Paris Agreement goals. But in order to do this, as Jason alluded to, resources are urgently needed, and this is where companies can play an important role. First, by sending a strong demand signal for the advanced purchase and forward finance of these jurisdictional scale credits, and then when they become available in the market, including an increasing share of these credits in their corporate portfolios. And we'll talk about that a little bit more, but jurisdictional scale credits, are ones that are from jurisdictional programs as well as fully nested projects that have jurisdictional scale accounting. And then additionally, another important part of this high quality transition to jurisdictional scale crediting is companies should be looking to purchase jurisdictional scale credits that are validated and verified to credible standards. Step three is conducting comprehensive due diligence to ensure that credits that are purchased are high environmental and social integrity. There are a lot of really good, well-developed and widely recognized standards out there, but they do vary in their requirements. And so in order to ensure that companies are buying the high quality credits that we're looking for, companies should go beyond exclusive reliance on these standards to ensure environmental and social integrity by conducting their own due diligence. An important part of this is familiarizing companies and those who are working on this procurement of credits with some of the key credit integrity considerations. We'll go into this a little bit further detail later. And then finally, step 4, there are a lot of other actions that are needed in order to get these jurisdictional scale credits up and running. So companies should follow up with complementary actions and stay tuned to all new developments in this rapidly evolving space. As noted, jurisdictional scale programs are still nascent, so companies should consider other actions that can help promote high integrity